Hi Eddie, thanks for your time. So it's actually been years since I've interviewed you. Alright, where do I start? Let me get your advice on something. The country I'm from, this is what all those years ago I never articulated myself properly. Now I'm not delusional. I know my level. I had two white collar fights last month. Won one, lost one. June, July 2024. You got the Paris Olympics. As far as I'm aware, my country, Eritrea, has got no boxers representing them. As far as I'm aware, I can represent them in the Olympic qualifiers. And I know a lot of people are very cynical. And look, I'm not saying I'm going to win. That I might
Well, I'll
get.
say you definitely won't win.
Probably not. But
Have you ever seen the film Cool Runnings?
of course.
There you go.
What was the other one? Eddie the Eagle.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm
You could be boxing's Eddie the Eagle. I think you should go to the Eritrea government and you should say, I will represent you in the Olympic qualifiers. And then you should go to a broadcaster and you should say, I want to cover this story, just like Eddie the Eagle, just like Cool Runnings. And you're going to follow my story, trying to qualify for the Olympics for Eritrea. In fact, I might produce it myself because I've just talked myself into the story. So I think you should get it done. First of all,
Go on.
you need to contact them and let me know if they say yes or no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we should film that bit.
Good stuff. We'll do it.
Yeah.
But that's what I was trying to say all those years ago. I never explained it properly. I was a bit of a shy guy, to be honest, back
You weren't
then.
really a shy guy. You bowled into press conferences without accreditation and started randomly interviewing people and inviting yourself down gyms to spar with people. You really weren't that shy.
Yeah. I can tell you loads of stories. Do you know I sparred Devin Haney when he was 14?
Really?
I was 21.
Did he have unbelievable ability then? At
100%.
Yeah.
Again, I'm a straight talker, yeah? He was 14, I was 21. I was shocked it was surprisingly difficult. I'm not going to lie. And this, I said to myself, like being a bright person, or I like to think I am,
Well, you said it.
he's 14. I said, if he was 16 or 17, I don't
He
really,
would have battered you.
I don't fancy fighting these people.
Yeah.
I could take his power, it couldn't hurt me, but I thought if he was that little bit bigger. But anyway, moving on. Looking at you, I'll give you a very objective view of yourself.
Yeah.
I think you've done extremely well.
Thank
I
you,
think
mate.
you
Really
are the
appreciate
best
it.
promoter in the sport,
Thank you.
but I'm not sucking up to you.
Right.
There are things I'm going to have to challenge you on,
Yeah,
which
okay.
I work 6 days a week. I don't watch all these interviews. I can't be bothered. I do think sometimes you talk too much. You get carried away with the things you say. And when you're dealing with people like Aram and Frank, like me and Frank, he probably still hates me. Topic for another time. You try to control these people. People like Wilder, when you say fighters are greedy, like, they're not greedy, scared. I don't think fighters are scared of anybody.
I always say I don't think any fighters are scared of anyone, actually.
A lot of them are. Me and Amir Khan.
The thing is, I think my problem is...
Yeah, go on.
is that I do talk a lot because I've been talking for 8 hours and I've done every single interview in here. And now I'm starving hungry and I've decided to do 10 minutes with you.
Kindly.
So you can't have it always, right? You either want me to talk and put my honest opinion across or don't ask me to be interviewed.
Okay.
That's not a pop at you, by the way.
Thank you.
But sometimes people say, it's great, and he does all the talking, goes around the room, and then you're telling me, talk too much.
I'll explain it better. I'm not saying you could talk
But
as
I'm
much.
going to say
Yeah.
what I want to say. I'm never going to not come out here and just give you the honest truth. And if I talk the truth and it upsets people, and I agree with you, sometimes I've probably said things that have affected relationships with people that can in turn make problems making fights.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I
so-
won't stop being myself and giving my honest opinion at the same time.
But the problem is some of them are so sensitive. They're
But there you go.
fins.
But that's not my problem, is it?
It's
All
not.
I can do is speak the truth from my heart. Yeah. So it's not that I'm lying or I'm making something up. I'm just giving you my opinion
Yeah.
on it. I agree with you. Sometimes I talk too much, maybe even as a fan, where I should go, do you know what? Maybe in your position, you shouldn't. Just keep quiet on that. But at the same time, I think some of my best strengths are that I talk to everybody in all kinds of interviews and give the fans my honest opinion. Do you know what I mean? Rather than go to, sorry mate, I'm not going to do this, I'm just going to, and there's someone, because a lot of promoters have scripts
I know.
at press conferences or in interviews, and a lot of people won't even tell you they get past things to say in interviews, or there's someone standing up with saying say this.
Okay, I didn't
Do you
know
what I
that.
mean? That's true.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you how it is. And Aaron's the same. Aaron will talk off the cuff, and he'll get himself in trouble a lot. Is what it is, isn't it?
Okay.
I'd rather be real, and I'd rather know that I ain't got nothing to worry about. I don't have to think about what I'm going to say, worry about what I'm going to say. I just say it. And if people don't like it, it's how it is, isn't it?
All I can do, I can control the words that come out of my mouth. It's up to you how you want to react,
that's the same, though,
or how you want to twist my words.
Yeah,
Which
but that's exactly the same.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah. But you don't have to agree with everything I say. It's opinions, isn't it?
course
I've
it
got
is.
my opinions, just like you've got your opinions. Only my opinions get told to millions of people around the world, and a lot of those people won't agree with my opinions. That's why they're called opinions.
Of course. I've got to give you credit though. Obviously I've been around boxing for a long time. You have done, I'm talking objectively, I'm not trying to get you to like me. You have done a great job with Katie Taylor in the sense that just who else has done that kind of job with women? And for me, a quick example, I've always, ever since I sparred Sandy Ryan, I knew
Who beat you up?
Yeah, I'm a straight guy, like straight
We signed
talker.
her, Sandy Ryan.
I know, so
Signed her a couple of months ago.
ever since she beat me up, I told Clifton Mitchell, yeah, I think I can take her. He said she'll beat you up. Nah, she's a woman, she don't punch hard enough. She beat me up. Did 2 rounds? Since then, I've had massive respect for women's boxing. But you're the first guy where you've taken Katie Taylor to a very high level commercially, where she's making like huge amounts of money. Do you feel you get enough credit where you've done that? But all these people a lot older than you, the Al Haymans, the Arams, and what, they ain't done anything similar. What happened to Nicola Adams? Warren didn't do anything with her, but they'll keep taking shots. Like I saw that song recently. Eddie said this. Eddie said that.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty good.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
I don't know. I think credit's something you get after time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that, well, I'd like to think that one day when I pack up, people will go, fuck, he was good, he done well. I don't think it's something that you get whilst you're going. You know, I think some people will say, yeah, he's a good promoter, but I think when you're gone, that's when people will go, fucking hell, he was good, he was. Eddie Hearn, fucking good promoter. With Katie, it's something very personal to me, right? See her, family's a strong word, do you know what I mean? But I really care about her.
Yeah.
And when she came into my office, I was a believer in what she wanted to achieve and in her dreams, and you know, and I thought I want to be a part of that. And it just gives me a buzz seeing her even walk out on the stage today in Leeds and everyone go nuts. Tomorrow night, wait till you see the reception for her, do you know what I mean? I've seen her box at Madison Square Garden. I boxed her at Barclays Centre in New York. I've boxed her in Philadelphia. I've boxed her at Wembley Stadium. I've boxed her at the Millennium Stadium.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The O2, Manchester Arena. And we did that. Not Eddie did this, Eddie did that. We did that, me and Katie. She's the talent. But when you've got a talent like her, it's not difficult to achieve what we've achieved.
Thing is, yeah, I can't go into detail because of your time. I understand boxing very well, and it's like a lot of people, as you're saying, you can only work with what you have. Now, the question I'm trying to get towards, people talk a lot. Like when I see fighters going back and forth, I've sparred so many fighters, different levels. Some people I could, like white collar guys or amateur guys I can deal with. Pros, they go very easy. Why do people talk so much in boxing? Like, who's the obvious examples? Like this, what's the name? Jordan, Serrano's trainer.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like that was disgusting. Like, you're not the fighter. Like, and you're a man that won anyway. I'll tell you what level I am. As I keep having more and more fights, I can gauge it from the success and failure I have. Like someone like Conor Benn. I met Conor Benn today. Looks smaller than I thought he'd be. I believe, like right now, he'll definitely beat me up. I can't stand there and talk. I'm a better talker than him, but I can't say, well, in my opinion, like I'm a good. But what I'm trying to get towards, I can't say I can do this and that to him, because once I actually get in there with him, it's only going to go one way. So this is what I'm trying to get. Why do people in boxing talk so? Just let the performance.
I just think it's a lot of testosterone. It's a lot of anger. It's a lot of confrontation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And people just in the heat of the moment, sometimes people lose their rag, and you know, a lot of people in boxing, they like to have a fight. Do you know what I mean? They like to be aggressive. So it is what it is. But
Put the gloves on then.
Yeah.
I actually sparred Tunde when I was 16, when I first walked into the gym. Like he played with me, but I actually sparred. Just jump in if you've got a problem with someone. Then, but in the interest of your time, last question I'll ask for now. long term, I want to get into sort of management and promoting fighters because I come from a background where I've only done GCSE so far, but I fell in love with boxing. I read about the Dempseys, the Willers, the Sam Lang. I love boxing. For me to even meet these people, I've never even met Katie Taylor. I'd happily, I'd do it out of actual passion like yourself. And money, like long term, yeah, obviously long term, you'd want to make money from it. I look at the Jake Pauls and so on.
Forget the management and the promotion.
Yeah.
Let's crack on with the Eritrea stuff.
I'm jumping from thing to thing.
All right?
Yeah.
And your problem is you go jump from thing to thing. Focus on one thing.
Yeah.
Put 110% in there and see where you get to. Don't stop halfway through. And life is about solving short-term problems, right? Short-term strategy. Don't worry about medium or long-term strategy. Worry about short-term strategy because you've got to overcome those hurdles at the start. So when you want to go to the Olympic qualifiers for Eritrea, you've got all these problems to overcome. And what you will do is you get to 2 or 3 and you go, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to go and do this.
I've done that plenty of times.
No, well, don't do that anymore. Focus on the hurdles. Solve the short-term problems. And if you can overcome there, you'll be surprised how you get there. Give it a go.
No passion, no point. And can I one last question? I'm sorry, I'm being cheeky. Tell me about the Olympians. What are you doing with them? Kelly Harrington?
Yeah, I'd like to sign a lot of them. You know, we're talking to a lot of them at the moment. Obviously, it's a good time for them. You know, there's a lot of broadcasters trying to sign them. We think we can take fighters through better than anyone. We think we can make stars out of fighters better than anyone. We think we can pay more money over people's careers than anyone. So hopefully some of them will come with us, and they're very good stock of fighters.
You got the track record.
Exactly.
Thanks for your time, mate.
Cheers, mate. Take care of yourself.
Talk soon.